Yeah. It happened on accident. I was trying to be careful.
You couldn't have done it on the one with the terrible run?
Patina knows no bounds. Dan here, DSP Shop. So today, we're gonna do some flawless body work on this fender. So I kind of pulled this, we'll need Danny to hold that out a little bit. Honestly, this fender's not too bad. This one could be very, very fixable if we decide down the road. The back brace is pretty wore out, but something like that. Little shunk down there, kind of welded up, and then obviously this all down here will be kind of hidden, so who really cares what that looks like. Hopefully we have enough of an edge we can kind of weld to. It looks like the door kind of jacks up into it, and this door actually doesn't open very good either. So we need to deal with that. So we'll take care of that, and then I ended up getting some color match paint, which looks perfect. It's not this one. Don't yawn. Oh, wait. Anyway.
I'm just so bored.
Enough with the Monte Carlo. Get back on a Tri-5 Chevy. Why is it always Tri-5 Chevys? Do something different. You and the internet piss me off on a daily basis. But anyway, we'll get that taken care of. Kind of a quick and easy one, but you know, very realistic patch. And then I did get some actual color match paint, but I don't know if we should. Man, someone really didn't do a good job of that. If we should do the other side.
But I've been working hard today.
So the other side looks atrocious, so maybe we'll just paint body line down or something like that on the other side, the whole side. Now that we have a can of what we like, we can just have it remade and it matches pretty good. So that'll be the plan. We got some miscellaneous metal here. Looks like Monte Carlo to me. This is basically, so you know, like Danny always likes to make these fancy dinners and stuff like that, and she calls it like Sloppy Joe. It's just a deconstructed hamburger. This is just a deconstructed Monte Carlo fender.
I don't make Sloppy Joes.
Oh yeah, right. The good old days when I used to eat those. Let's get some tools. Do you want to do this one, maybe?
Yeah. Oh, my mic.
Did you throw it and break it?
I did not. I leave that to someone else.
One time that happened. One time this week. I'm allowed to throw a microphone once a week out of anger. That's just the way she goes. So, you kind of snuck up on me here. I wasn't really camera ready.
What are you talking about? You literally said, let's go film a video.
No, I was sitting on the couch.
I said I wanted to go to Canadian Tire.
Yeah, and I said no. Yet here we are. So basically,
neither of what we wanted.
Nobody wants to do this. I'm ready for, I ordered a bunch of, fancy suspension. I'm ready to do that. But this is the last little bit of body work, so we have to do a little garbage run too. When we go to Canadian Tire and you want a car wash in your truck, you are an expensive.
Yes, I do.
Is it probably out of gas too?
I put gas in it yesterday, but not all the way because it only took $100. It still needs like the rest of it.
$100. Do I have some gloves out here? Let me just put on my spectacles. Seriously, where are they? Oh, here they are. Man, hopefully these are on some sort of a wheeled cart.
People get so mad that you walk to the cart.
Oh, that's the way she goes. Otherwise, it gets in my way.
Where's my mask?
There's a mask on the counter.
Yeah, I'll put them right here.
It's actually right beside the base of the Christmas tree, which you keep saying you're going to deal with.
Oh, I keep forgetting about it.
Just leave it out there, don't throw it out, it's fine. Okay, I'm just going to grind this off and see what we have for metal behind it. Oh, it's new. even that bad. Hold that. The camera's all dusty. De-dust it for the people. Okay, so it's actually not too bad metal. Well, it's awful. But I don't know how far I should go. Really no rhyme or reason to that, but looks good. I'm not going to have much much metal use as a pattern here. Come on. Okay, well, that's something. That's a start. But look at this, like, it just, all this junk ends up in the fender. It just rots it right out. This actually isn't too bad. Could be a lot worse. So, I think we have enough metal there, we'll be okay. I'm gonna get the zip in there, put it right on the edge, clean that up. Probably get the compressed air, blow that out, so, but otherwise, I think the rest of it, it's pitted down there, but that's all gonna be, no one's gonna see it, so it'll be justified. Okay, so we'll zip that up, we'll blow this out with some air, and then we'll try and trace a panel and see what we can accomplish.
Gross.
Huh? That was gross.
Do you still need the air?
Nope. Let's hit this with a little of the magic sauce. Ugh. Okay. How big this piece is going to be, so we'll go a little on the larger side. Just kind of give it a roundabout trace. So really, we know those 3 are kind of good cuts, but we'll have to see how wide we want to make it. I probably should just bring this over to me instead of walking back and forth to it 18 times, but what's the fun in that, I guess, eh?
Gotta get your steps in.
It's all about steps. So people judge when I have to take steps. I'm like, sure.
People don't know what they want.
Oh, they know what they want. That's not what I'm doing.
And yet, they return. The horrors persist, and so do we.
So it's their own fault, is what you're saying?
Yes.
I gotcha. Actually, I should get a set of lower Canadian Tire. It's a little hand shears, make my life 1,000 times easier.
Ugh, well that's not fun for any of us.
The edges will be sharp.
That's why I'm holding it flat.
Stupid rolling cart, always in my way. Okay. So now,
You literally just said the edges were sharp and then dragged it across my hand.
my defense, should have seen that one coming. Dang it, Dan. Okay.
Be nicer to Danny.
Dan's always nice to Danny. Okay, so we'll say that's about where we want to bend it. I wonder if I bend it first. You know what? Screw it. We'll just kind of eyeball this.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna bend this. So I want to do this. I think. Might have been a little aggressive. Not bad. So now the problem is we have to kind of shape this to fit. So I need more off the top here because that's not happy. And then where are we at the bottom here? So about like that. So we have to somehow figure out some sort of a shape where it kind of goes like that. Oh, you know what we can do? We could probably use the door as a template. If it would open. Oh, I can't get the metal in there. Well, I guess we're gonna have to actually make a template, which is lame. I was hoping.
Why don't you just trace this out on a piece of paper?
Well, that's what I'm gonna do, but I was hoping I could just kind of cheat it without having to screw around and do all that work.
I feel like in the time that you screwed around trying to figure it out, you could just drawn it on a piece of paper.
Yeah, I get it, Danielle. You sound like my mother. Just do the homework and then you don't gotta fail the class.
Was she right or was she wrong?
Well, here I am. Moderately successful fixing Monte Carlos that nobody seems to care about.
That's right. Congratulations.
Okay, well, let's just trace this now. Decide where we want to cut it. Whoops. I should have put that right in the middle of the paper, and then I could have wasted the whole piece.
You think you're just being funny, but then you're gonna have cut off too much while you were being a derp.
There is a chance of that happening. Okay. So we'll fold it a little bit there. You know what I could probably do actually is put that where I want it.
Both imprint and dirt. It's a good line.
Good line, good line. Did I screw it up or is it not bad? Not bad. It's a little long, but I guess I could have cut on this line I traced too, eh? At the very least, this would get us in the ballpark. I'm thinking. So, get this kind of lined up. Not too shabby, eh? I'll see if I can do this without completely screwing it up. Just gonna kind of straighten out the bend a little. Oh, it's gonna be unhappy. Okay. Oh, not too bad. Fold this the other way. Just a little. So I got a little messing around to do. Where's a hammer? Got a little mess around. We can just kind of fix it up with the grinder, though. I'm thinking. Oh, workbench. Perfect. Yeah, fit's not too bad. Needs a little bit more of a bend right at the top there. We're gonna need a little. Hey. Kind of this compound curve, or whatever we're gonna call it, back and forth with the paint. Honestly, though,
That looks pretty good.
she's pretty close. I might do a little screw around the side, but it's pretty rough there. And then it's a little long, I think. So I'll have to trim off just the bottom a little bit. But overall, I think that's pretty good.
Color me impressed. said I'm impressed.
Yeah, most ladies aren't impressed by making junk garbage panels. I guess that's why I'm with you. Because I'm so lucky. Okay, let's find a place we can ground this welder to and see if we can start just kind of stitching it in. It's going to be ugly here. I see that coming, but such is life. And this will probably set fire in there. I think if you coat the sand that's remaining in there, you really get something. Okay, tools. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of start getting her tacked in, and we'll go from there, but we have to remember the bottom bit here is gonna be hidden, and then halfway up also gonna be hidden. So you might see just this little bit there, but again, looking down at it, no one's gonna care. So all we're really cared about is kind of this area up. Try and make that look nice. And then the rest, that'll be what it's gonna be, as far as I'm concerned. Body filler fixes lots. Actually, this could be a little higher for me. Ergonomic. The acorn stair lift of hot rods. Perfect. Man, I'm telling you, if I haven't said it before, get yourself a lift. The old wildfire here is an absolute game changer. I know it's not cheap, but man. Ow, son. Maybe wear some long sleeve. Why isn't this? Not the best. Not bad. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of work it in. Yowza, it's hot. Well, I got the bend in a bit of a wrong spot there. Let's knock the rest of the dirt out. Okay. Good. Good. Yeah. Kind of went a little goofy there. Might have to do a little trimming. Okay, that ain't going nowhere. We have a gap there. It actually works out good, so I can push it right back and I can weld it right to the brace too. That'll be mint. And the front here, we gotta trim it. That's no big deal. We have the tools. We have the tools. And I have the patience. So I wonder actually what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna just give it. Oops. Oof. Little thin. Little thin. Let's give it a little. Come on. Okay, so that's where that's going to be. So now if I just zip down there, I should be able to push it right in with the screwdriver. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, start at the top. Good. Good. Actually has to come out a little. Good. Okay, I ain't going nowhere. That was working out good. Oops. Screwdriver. Just a little bit more. I think we've basically nailed it. Metal's a little junky. Okay, last one. And no one's ever gonna see. Except for suckers watch this. Okay, so now, kind of see the deal that we have a gap here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the zip cut in here because there's actually, that's the brace right behind it. So we can just fill that all in. That'll be fine. I do gotta just push that in a little bit, and then down here, I'll clean it up, but you're never ever gonna see it. Where did I put the other piece of trim? So realistically, that's what you're gonna see. I think it looks fine. I kind of boned this body line a little bit. We gotta bring it up just a little, but pull up here, should be fine. I'm gonna put some earbuds in and listen to something a little more interesting than my own thoughts. That's a scary spot to be, just me, myself, and my brain there, but yeah, let's get after it. Okay, so there's our piece welded in. I wouldn't say I gave a whole lot of effort to it, but it's solid metal. It's better than the other side, right? Oh, I meant to tape that actually so you can get a bunch of body filler on it. Stupid.
Too late now.
Yeah. I'll just be careful. Wow. How many other people just laugh when I say that? I'll just be gentle with it. I don't know how I feel about this 3M body filler.
I like the color of it.
Well, you know what they say, you judge body filler based on the color.
I wish they did pink body filler.
I think Bondo's pink for the most part. They have red hardener, that for sure exists, which would turn it a pinky red color.
Okay. Oh my gosh, look at you're taking real care here.
Oh, you know me. I care. Do a little bit here too, just to get some of this. Guess that's gonna kind of be what's gonna be. Wow, I definitely mixed way too much filler. Let's go tippy top of the Christmas tree. Okay. Let that set up, we'll fire up the sander or the air compressor. Actually, I'll probably open the door. That'll probably hide a lot of that noise. And really, this is the only section I kind of care about. The rest will be what's going to be. We'll probably maybe put one more coat up there. And then try out that more proper tinged paint. And then we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll do the quarter panel or something like that. I'm not really too... See, or at least part of it. Because the paint is not what I enjoy. I don't like the way it looks. The touch of paint. I do like the original color. It looks very cool. Unfortunately, it's just a little too ratty, even for me. I should actually just put a little bit more right. There. Oh, it's already starting to set up. And I made it worse. Take care of that in the second coat. Okay. Just got a little shellacking of a filler. So I'm thinking still do kind of most of it. Might need just one more coat up top there. We'll see what we can accomplish. This molding's right in the way, but it's kind of a hassle. Oh, can I open this maybe? Will it open again? No. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and try not to screw it up. Whoops. This is awkward. Turn this down a little. Good enough for what we're trying to accomplish. So, take another coat. Let's do it right before it hardens up. Finish this thing off. Okay, let's give it a quick mask job. We'll just kind of. This part here didn't work out too good, but I was a little on the lazy side when it came to finishing it, so we're gonna go ahead and say it's probably fine. Yeah, little hole in the filler there. Never hurt no one. Just stay about there. Actually, a lot of that'll all be hidden anyways, so I don't make it. You know what, Danielle? Whose side are you on?
My own.
So I'm just gonna give this a, I'm not gonna worry about any of the red oxide primer, because I don't really feel like putting a run in this. It doesn't even look that bad. I mean, for a coat and a half of filler, if we actually cared and took the trim off, we could have straightened this out pretty good, but you know, we don't want to be greedy. We're not trying to show off here. You know, it's a car of the people. The people's bodywork. No one's doing bodywork. I guess they're all gonna say, I'm way better. My uncle showed me how to do this. You know, I want to do this. Murr always used to say, when you do bodywork like this, he's like, oh, it's like doing bodywork with a chainsaw. I want to do bodywork with a chainsaw in the worst way. So one of these days we'll do some sort of a, it might be a clickbaity video. I know that's not really like us. Okay, I'm gonna say that's good enough. The chainsaw bodywork sounds pretty good. Okay, we'll let that dry. I'll put a couple of coats of this other green on there, and then we actually got to go run a few errands, and then we'll come back and see what it looks like once it's all kind of dried up. Sound like a plan? Man, this thing's like rust-free now. Luckily, Bondo isn't rust, so not Bondo-free, but she rust-free. Okay, so here's the real test, I guess, if we're going to be figuring out the color on the rest of this girl, but it's definitely a little greener, but we'll see if when we coat it what it does. Or maybe we'll do a little bit of both.
It's like camo, this car.
Well, this is, green's funny though. I mean, it's just like when we were painting the green on that truck, like it was like a silver or whatever, like it takes a few coats, as I'm learning, for it to kind of, the greeny to come out of it. But I think when I painted over the other stuff, it looked closer. You know, with the buff this, man, people are giving me attitude about, you're doing this and you're buffing it, it looks like, you know, getting all the dirt in the paint. I'm like, oh no, not dirt in the paint.
Not dirt in the paint of the car that sat and sat and sat and sat and sat. That hasn't turned a wheel.
It definitely darkens up when you kind of load it on, so we'll give it a...
Let's put a run in there for good measure. Okay, under the trim.
Still counts.
Definitely is dark.
Yeah, see, that's quite dark. So if you put a few coats on, it'll be good. See, we said to do it for science. You want to run up here just for fun?
Man, Global,
this looks good.
automotive supply.
Okay, let's start cleaning up a little bit. Well, that dries off. We'll put a couple coats on, and then we'll come back. Oh, actually, from here already, it looks quite a bit. It looks way less noticeable than the quarter panel.
Camera.
You can hardly tell.
That it was a piece of crap.
What? Man, people really, the internet's crazy. They're like, enough of the Monte Carlo. If we do tri-fives, enough tri-fives. Bring the Chevelle back. I'll work on the Chevelle, and they're like, no views. How about I'll just do whatever the heck I want? Basically, I treat the internet like I treat Danielle. I do whatever I want and get in a little bit of trouble for it. All right.
Usually you buy me presents.
Well, I can't afford to buy everybody on the internet a present. Wow, this is a gift? You're welcome. Man. The comment section.
For everyone wondering, look at Steve's foot. It looks so good. He's getting much
Franco
better.
wants you to pay attention to her. So I put this hot rod back together.
Whoa!
Actually looks fantastic.
Yeah.
So, actually, we only got the one can mixed. So, this must be what we use. I think I got to go out of town tomorrow. You got to go get me a couple more cans mixed up. So, Hey girl. We got something we want to do, so obviously we can do the other lower section of the fender, it'll be fine. And then this one didn't need much. I mean, obviously it's the wrong color, but we could, on the other side, paint from this molding line down, or even right from the top of the fender down, and see what it looks like. I'm kind of hesitant, but we might want to try to do a little bit of buffing or playing around or something like that. Everyone's like, oh, sand it and then shine juice it, or white pine clear. Yeah, we'll figure something out. But that color is very close and very presentable, and ultimately, we paint the whole thing that way and scotch braided or did whatever, I think we'd be fine. So that's what we're gonna leave it for now. Like I said, I'm out of town for a few days. When we come back, hopefully I ordered a bunch of suspension pieces for this, so we'll have some suspension bits in there. And I'm headed back home to actually grab a motor I had built and the transmission I had built. Guys, gotta keep John Cecil in business there. What do they even run into over there? The truck?
She hit, yeah, her head on the bumper.
She's pretty, but not too bright. So when we come back,
Much
we'll
like her
have
mother.
big block, turbo 400. I gotta pick up a stall converter. And then I said, we'll go through the suspension. I gotta order brakes yet. So I'm just gonna rebuild stock brakes, just go through the rear drums and already has front discs, so that'll be good. And then welding wise, we have a little floor patch to get taken care of. And then just kind of give it a good once over, make sure the lights work, all the wiring is good, all that sort of stuff. And then John has convinced me, I was gonna put a 9-inch in this thing, but John convinced me is to have the rear end. It's got a 12 bolt. It's got a 270 gear. So John has a 71 to 70 or, or 1 or 2, green 454 SS turbo 400, I believe it's a turbo 400 with 12 bolt with a 331 in it, and he says that's what you want. And ultimately we're going to have basically that kind of a warmed over big block Chevrolet, gobs of torque, turbo 400 with a pretty low stall converter in it. So just grab and go, and a 331, so it'll smoke the tires like crazy, have a good time, but we can still kind of drive on the highway. And I did the kind of math with with a 275, like a 28 tall tire, it shouldn't be too buzzy on the highway if we actually want to cruise this thing 65 mile an hour. So that's the plan. We're coming up on spring, and then once we get that done, I don't know, we'll bounce back and forth to maybe that Chevy truck. I do want to get more done on that thing, and we got room in here for more projects. Look at that. That's where we're going to leave it. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully now you won't, we got the right color finally.
That looks really good.
Actually looks really good. And if we, I bet this will polish up and be indistinguishable. The only thing is, do we paint both full quarters is the problem. Because if we join it at the top molding line, or the top molding line, whatever you want to call it, that top kind of fold, it'll definitely be an easy place to break the paint. And this has this little piece of trim here, so it'll do its thing. We'd probably be into fixing the quarter panel to a certain extent, because I mean, they've got all these blisters and stuff. I guess we could just kind of paint over them and see what happens. Okay. They come out here to hang out, and it turns into the Thunderdome. They were just sleeping inside. They're sleeping on the couch. They actually like each other, I promise. Stupid dogs. See you in the next one. Check out Danny's new album. In stores everywhere.
Oh my God.
Sam the Record Man, HMV, and Empire Records. Enjoy it.
ddspshop.ca.
For shirts you can't buy, albums that don't exist. But send Danny an email. See you on the next one. Okay, inside. Everybody inside.
Hi, dogs.
Are they calm now?